Are you working harder than ever? Putting in the long hours, maybe even juggling multiple jobs, but when you look at your bank account, it just doesn't reflect the effort you're putting in. If you feel stuck, undervalued, and like you're on a financial treadmill to nowhere, you're not alone. It's a frustrating place to be. But what if I told you there's a powerful, 3-part strategy that can help you finally break that cycle? A way to take back control and tap into the earning potential you know you have. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to combine strategic career growth, smart side hustles, and the magic of passive income to change your financial future, starting today. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, it's a practical blueprint for building real, sustainable wealth. Maximize your foundation, your primary income. Before we even talk about side hustles or investments, we need to address the most powerful wealth-building tool most of us have, our primary job. Squeezing an extra 10, 20, or even 50% more out of the 40-plus hours you're already working is the most efficient first step you can take. Neglecting this is like trying to fill a leaky bucket. So, how do we do it? First, commit to lifelong learning. The world is changing fast, and employers desperately need people who can adapt. Skills in areas like AI, data analysis, and digital marketing are becoming fundamental across almost every industry. You don't necessarily need a whole new degree. Investing in online courses, professional certifications, and even free workshops can give you the high-income skills that make you invaluable. It's becoming clear that the person who uses AI effectively will have an edge over the person who doesn't. Second, you need to boost your visibility and performance at work. It's not enough to be good at your job, people have to know you're good. Set clear, measurable goals with your manager and schedule regular check-ins to talk about your progress. Volunteer for those challenging, high-impact projects others might avoid. Look for chances to lead, even in a small way. When you consistently show your value and commitment, you build a powerful case for a promotion or a raise. And that brings me to the most crucial part, learning to negotiate your salary. This is a skill, and just like any skill, you can learn it. Before you walk into any performance review or job interview, you have to do your homework. Use websites like Glassdoor and LinkedIn to research the market rate for your position, in your industry and in your area. You need to walk into that room armed with data. When you ask for more money, don't make it about what you need, make it about your achievements and the market value you deliver. Frame the conversation around your track record and your plans to contribute even more in the future. Mastering this one skill can be worth tens of thousands of dollars over your career. The Accelerator, launching a smart side hustle. Okay, you've got a plan to maximize your main paycheck. Your foundation is solid. Now, it's time to pour some fuel on the fire with a side hustle. This is your Accelerator, a way to generate extra cash outside of your 9-to-5. The great thing about today's economy is that there are tons of opportunities. You can use skills you already have or start a side hustle as a low-risk way to learn new ones. Platforms like Upwork and Fiverr make it easier than ever to start freelancing in fields like writing, graphic design, or web development. In fact, some expert freelancers are charging $60 an hour or more for their services. If you're more of a hands-on person, the gig economy is booming. You can deliver for services like DoorDash, drive for Uber, or handle local tasks through platforms like TaskRabbit. Some people make extra cash with tasks as simple as house cleaning, which can bring in steady contracts. The key is to think strategically. What are you good at? What does the market need? Some of the most profitable side hustles right now are things you might not expect, like creating AI spokesperson videos, which can earn over $100 a day, or even joining paid focus groups, which requires no prior experience. You could also look into tutoring, selling handmade products on Etsy, or reselling vintage goods. The options are huge, from turning a hobby into a business to monetizing a skill you use at your day job. Don't just chase what's popular, pick a side hustle that actually fits your interests and your schedule. The goal here isn't to burn yourself out. It's to create another income stream that can cover extra bills, help you pay down debt faster, or, ideally, be used to fund the third and most powerful step in our plan. If you're finding this helpful and the wheels are starting to turn, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We're about to get into the part that truly changes the game, making your money work for you. Subscribing means you won't miss future videos on building wealth and finding financial freedom. The multiplier, building true passive income. Alright, this is where it gets exciting. You've optimized your career income. You've accelerated your earnings with a side hustle. Now it's time for the multiplier, passive income. This is the whole make money while you sleep idea. But let's be real, passive doesn't mean zero effort. Most passive income streams take a big investment of either time or money to get started. But once they're up and running, they can generate income with very little ongoing work. This is how you finally break the link between your time and your money. Generally, passive income falls into two main buckets. The first is investment-based. This is where you use your money to buy assets that pay you. This includes things like dividend stocks. You buy shares in established companies, and they pay you a portion of their profits, usually every quarter. All you have to do is own the stock, and the money lands right in your brokerage account. Real estate, this is a classic. You can buy a property and earn rental income. If you don't have the cash for a whole property, you can invest in real estate investment trusts, or REITs. These are companies that own income-producing properties, and you can buy shares in them just like stocks. You could even rent out a spare room in your house, which can generate thousands of dollars a year. Peer-to-peer lending, through online platforms, you can lend money to people or small businesses and earn interest on those loans. The second bucket is effort-based. This is where you put in the time and skill upfront to create something that can be sold over and over again. This is perfect if you don't have a lot of cash to start. Examples include creating digital products. This is a huge opportunity. You can write an ebook, design templates, create an online course, or sell your photography online. You build it once, and it can generate sales for years with very little maintenance. Content creation, starting a blog, a YouTube channel, or a podcast can create passive income through ads, sponsorships, or affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is simply recommending products you use and love, and when someone buys through your unique link, you earn a commission. Developing an app or software, if you have the technical skills, you could create a simple app or a piece of software that solves a specific problem. This can bring in revenue through sales or ads. The best approach is to just start with one. Look at your skills, interests, and how much money you have to start, and pick one passive income idea to really focus on. Once it's running, you can move on to the next one. Tying it all together, the synergy strategy. Now for the secret sauce. Each of these three steps is powerful on its own. But when you combine them, they create a kind of financial synergy that can seriously speed up your journey to building wealth. The strategy is simple. You use the money from one step to bankroll the next. Picture this, you work on getting a 10% raise at your job. That's step 1. Then you start a freelance writing side hustle on the weekends, bringing in an extra $500 a month. That's step 2. Now, instead of just spending that extra cash, you use that $500 a month to systematically buy dividend stocks or invest in a REIT. That's step 3. Your side hustle is now directly funding an asset that pays you passive income. Over time, that passive income grows. Maybe it becomes $50 a month, then $100, then $500. Eventually, your passive income streams can grow large enough to cover all your living expenses. That, right there, is the definition of financial independence. This integrated approach diversifies your income so you're not relying on any single source. It creates a powerful cycle of earning and reinvesting that builds on itself, like a snowball rolling downhill. But you have to have a plan. You need to track your income, set clear financial goals, and be disciplined about putting your earnings back to work. Feeling stuck and undervalued with your finances is a signal. It's a signal that the old model of just working hard at one job isn't cutting it anymore. But you have the power to change your situation. The path forward is a three-pronged attack. First, you maximize the income from your main career by becoming more valuable and learning to ask for what you're worth. Second, you accelerate your earnings with a smart side hustle that fits your life. And third, you multiply your money by building passive income streams that work for you 24/7. This isn't just about making more money. It's about creating options. It's about building security. It's about taking back control of your financial destiny. You have the potential. This is how you start. If you're ready to go deeper on passive income, which is a crucial piece of this puzzle, I highly recommend watching my video, 7 Passive Income Ideas You Can Start This Year. I break down some of the best options for beginners in more detail. You can find the link right in the description below. Thanks for watching and go start building.